ॐ भजे विशेषसुन्दरं समस्तपापखण्डनं स्वभक्तचित्तरञ्जनं सदैव राममद्वयम्. The story of Ahalya comes twice in Ramayana. We encounter her for the first time midway while Vishwamitra takes Rama and Lakshmana to the court of Janaka. There is also a reference to Ahalya in Uttarakanda. It will be better to take these two bits of stories together to understand the significance of Ahalya. Our traditions believe that Brahma created humans. After creating them in few numbers, he felt that all were looking same. So he took the best features of everyone and created a new person. This new female, therefore, was the best. She had the best features and qualities. Therefore, she was named Ahalya. Hala means defect. Halya is the result of Hala. So, Halya means ugliness formed due to defects. Since this female had none of them, she was called Ahalya, a girl without any deformation caused by defects. After she was created, Brahma thought who should be her husband. Indra, being the king of lords, was naturally interested in her. He thought, since he is the king, he deserves the best. But Brahma selected Gautama, the learned sage, as Ahalya's partner. They had a son called Shatananda, who later became Purohita of Janaka, Sita's father. So the disappointed Indra was waiting for the right time. One day, he approached Ahalya in the absence of Gautama. Now the question is whether Ahalya knew it was Indra or not. Ramayana clearly says she did. She was curious about the Devaraja Indra and willingly took part in the act. Gautama cursed both Indra and Ahalya. Her punishment was to be alone, meditate, and pure herself of all sins. When Rama met her, she was already in the state of purity after practicing tapas for a long time. Rama was just a witness to the episode of Gautama taking Ahalya back. The popular telling of Rama touching a stone which transforms into Ahalya is not there in Ramayana. On the contrary, befitting to the character of Rama, he bows to her feet, seeking her blessings. In this important encounter, which happens just before his marriage, Rama is taught the most important lesson of marriage. Gautama accepted his wife even after knowing she committed a sin. What she did was a mistake, yes, but there was a way out of the problem. They both showed that marriage is a relationship where both partners have to sacrifice togetherness through difficult times to forgive each other's mistakes is a part of Dampatya Dharma. This lesson was imbibed by Rama. So he did not abandon Sita when she was kidnapped by Ravana. He also did not abandon her during Agni Pariksha. Rama made sure that Sita was under the care of Valmiki when she was pregnant. They stayed together in form and spirit like Ahalya and Gautama. There is another interesting parallel between Ahalya and Sita. Hala also means plow. Sita means the line formed while plow moves on earth. So Hala is the cause and Sita is the result. Rama, being a witness to Ahalya's acceptance by her husband Gautama, does the same throughout his life. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यां परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महिं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्य शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु।